Typically, when you go out on a date, when you first meet somebody, both people are usually on their best behavior because you all both want to be, I guess, impressive or whatever. But the bottom line is, people don't normally show you their ass and act a fool on the first or second date. And if they do, that is a sure sign that you should run and run fast. Because if you can't be on decent behavior early on, that is a sign that things are going to get bad, and I mean downhill bad fast. So I say all that to say, I went out with this young lady. The first date was great. Thumbs up. The second date was the date from hell. But I'm like, hey, anybody can have a bad day. So I get a call. And she asked me, hey, could you drop me off at the therapist? And I mean physical therapy, not mental therapy. So I'm like, okay, not a problem. Picks up. We on our way to therapy. I'm saying maybe 2 minutes in the car. She's telling me about some childhood traumas. But now this therapy ride about a half an hour ride. So in the midst of her getting in the car, going to the therapy office, I'm hearing these stories about how everybody in her whole family had just let her down. Just wasn't there for her. So now I'm thinking, man, as we getting close to the office, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drop this girl off. I'm gonna speed back home. But she asked me, she said, hey, look, my therapy only gonna be about 15 minutes. She said, I'm gonna need a drink after that. She said, so mind shoot past your house, maybe watch some movies, drink, do whatever, have a good time. My common sense went out the window. I'm thinking, wow, that girl do got some pretty legs. And that little skirt she had on was short. So I'm like, not a problem. We go up 3 flights of steps, just like a row house place. Didn't have an elevator. That's not a problem. 15 minutes turned into about an hour and a half waiting for her to finish her therapy. But I mean, it wasn't the worst setup. They had a bunch of magazines in there. They had a TV. The couch was comfortable. And I'm thinking, yes, we're going to get it on when we get back to my place. Okay. Hour and a half later, walk back down the stairs, get in my car. We headed home. I say about 5 minutes in the ride, she got to talking about women have it 100 times worse than men in dating and in life and in everything. Basically, looking at me talking about, and what's your thought on this? I'm thinking, I'm not about to fall into that trap. We're going to have a good time. I'm not about to get into no dumb debate about whose life is the toughest. She went at it a little bit. I didn't bite on it. But I did tell her, so look here. Both men and women have pros, cons. Some double standards work in your favor, some double standards don't. That's just how life is. You gotta take the good with the bad. Okay, so I worked through that obstacle. I'm like, hey, look here. You hungry? Of course, she was hungry. Stopped at Popeyes, got some chicken, hit the liquor store, got some drinks. I'm headed home. We bought the party. Sat down on the couch. We in there chomp down on the chicken, watching Netflix. First 5 minutes going all right. In the midst of watching Netflix, something sparked a memory about something in her past childhood life. So next thing I know, she looking at the TV, fussing at the characters, started reminiscing about some stuff that happened in the past. And one moment looked like she had tears coming out her eyes. I'm like, holy hell. You should have went with your gut instincts on this one. Because you already went through the day from hell once. But no, I'm in there thinking with the wrong head. I'm in there looking at them legs. I'm looking at that skirt. And now I'm back. Date number 3. And yes, it went from her looking at the TV to asking me crazy questions. And now all I'm thinking is, you know what? You're going to have to get this fool out of your house. So, to make a long story short, yes, and we quickly got up out of there. I came up with an excuse talking about, you know what? Basically, I was like, I got to go to work in a little bit, and it's looking like you're a little stressed out. But the whole thing going through my head was, what were you thinking about? You already know. After that second date, if early on a person ain't can't be, I guess, respectable, decent, if early on somebody's showing you they crazy, believe them. Believe them. So yes, we quickly gets in my car. It's the quietest ride back to her house. But I'm gonna be honest. When she got out my car, it was like a weight had lifted off my chest. It was like the skies got bluer. I'm riding home. Bam, I'm at peace. Week or two go by, I get a call. Bang, hey, why don't you meet me down in Bowie at this hotel? And all I'm thinking is, all hell to the no. I said, we ain't been out but 3 times. The last 2 times ended crazy. I said, it's not gonna happen. This ain't going nowhere. And this for anybody. If you meet somebody and they tell you they crazy, or they show you they crazy, believe them and leave them alone fast. Because if you hang around, it's gonna be all downhill, or you're gonna find yourself in something terrible and crazy. Look here, y'all. My name is Daryl Moore. Check out my book Payback. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.